What's up, Mobby Clan friends? It's Matrix here, aka Matt, and today I want to talk about how to improve your KD and how to improve your game in Black Ops 3. And now, before I say this, I want to say I got this gameplay from the theater, but this is just one of many. Like, I'm not just putting this. This is not like the only example. I've got lots more gameplays, but this is just one really good example. And like on my last 20 games on average, the KD was 3, like at least. Because basically at first I figured this out on my own. I didn't really watch any videos for this, but first I was trying to get a nuclear, and I was trying to get the feeling on how to get a nuclear and stuff. So I was like, okay, let's just play defensively, and let's try out different weapons and stuff. So the best weapon that I found was this Kuda suppressed with foregrip and extended mags, and also elo sag. So now you might be thinking, putting suppressor on a Kuda, that's not very useful, is it? No, Kuda on suppressor is absolutely suppressor on Kuda is absolutely godly. I don't know why it's so good, but the combination is just amazing. Like, you don't understand. And I got this idea from a friend who watched the video, so I'm not the only one who's saying this, but after the patch, Kuda with a silencer, I'm gonna say it's one of the best weapons in the game, and I don't want many people to find out, but because then it might get patched, or other weapons might get buffed to meet it. And now I'm one of the only people in lobbies I find who is using this. Boom. And as a secondary, the reason I'm using this melee weapon is the secondary weapon doesn't really you don't really need it doesn't really matter. You can use a pistol, but I'm using this because usually when I hold off. Look, I'm playing. I'll explain this later, but when I hold off more secluded areas, more CQB areas. So it's gonna be I'm gonna have some close quarter encounters, and also if I use the pistol or something, I might run out of ammo on that. I see lots of people who are going for high gun streaks or nuclears using launchers as their secondaries, and they use this in order to look. At this point, I was really lucky. I remember this. My talent saved my life. So lots of people use launchers to get their score streaks faster, get their VSAT, get their power core, and because also lots of people just use, the reason lots of people use launchers is because they don't like the counter UAV or a UAV up spotting them. And in this class, as my perks, I'm actually using Ghost, which is completely essential if you want to go for any type of gun streak, or just the two most important perk ones are Ghosts and what's it called, Flak Jacket by far. Flak Jacket is so you don't die every 3 seconds from some grenade, and the Ghost is really just completely essential, just for the pure fact that otherwise people are gonna know where you are, and you're kind of screwed if people know where you are. For some reason in the theater, some of the bullets don't sound, and I don't usually use this. Boom, that was lucky. I'm gonna die here, lose my gun streak, and I'm gonna be quite pissed. I remember because it was a stupid challenge, or yeah, no, you'll see. I don't manage to kill the guy here. He doesn't manage to kill him. I get stuck in the wall. But anyway, once you die on your gun streak, you can stop playing so defensively, and you can like try and get some more kills. Obviously your KD is gonna go down, but it's alright because once you get that good start to the match, you can be it's pretty safe that you're gonna get double positive. I mean, that was that was like a 12 or 13 gun streak. But either way, that was a stupid death. Look, when you're playing objective types, you want to go for the objective. You don't want to camp, because that's just bad. It's a dick move, and also it's just gonna make your score per minute go down. While I was playing this, let me just explain my stats to you. So played. I play mostly during the weekends. So Friday, my KD was 1.46, and I was playing, and then I decided, look, I'm gonna start playing more. I'm gonna start playing more defensively, and with this, and my KD went up to 1.52. So in 3 days, not even 3, because I start playing Friday afternoon, and afterwards, I said, well, maybe if I play this defensively, I don't really like it because my score per minute is gonna go down, because my average score per minute is around 400. Like on hardpoint, it's like 500. On domination, it's 450. And on TDM, it's quite lower. It's 350 or something. And look at this. Oh, you think you're gonna get me? No one's getting no one. Sorry about that. But the point is that after I looked at my score per minute, it didn't change at all. Stayed the same. The only difference that you're gonna get is that you're gonna get less deaths, which is obviously good. As for score streaks, if you want to go for high KDs, like mostly, as I said before, I was going for the nuclear most of these matches. So I was using streaks like this, and also look at this stupid challenge. My teammate was right there. I don't know how they didn't see him, but whatever. To go for a nuclear, you don't want to get you don't want to use score streaks that get a lot of kills. That usually makes the game end faster, especially if it's TDM. You want to use score streaks, passive score streaks, I like to call them. It's, for example, UAV, counter UAV, VSAT, or hater, or power core. Now, as you can see here, I'm using the Talon, but that's not to get kills. I'm using the Talon to protect myself. And as you saw beforehand, it actually saved me at one point. So if you want to use the Talon and call it in when you're like in a sticky situation, that's always a good idea. Also, if you want to, at this point, I would have much rather run the hater than the Talon though, because the hater is just obviously godly. Like, it's like, if you don't know what the hater is, I'm pretty sure all of you who are watching this video know what the hater is, but you get to see everyone's direction, and applying your defensive style gameplay with this is just amazing, because you can absolutely take advantage of everyone. You can wait for them to turn around and then go at them, not head on. Because on a UAV, you don't know which way they're facing, so you have the advantage knowing where they are. But anyway, also I just wanted to emphasize the main point of this gameplay. The main point of the main thing you have to do to improve your KD is play defensively. I realize Black Ops 3 is a run and gun type game. Well, you don't want to run and gun. You want a more patrol and gun, not camp. Camping is gay. Don't do that. But you want to literally hold off one area, and by one area I mean like a quarter or half the map. I mean either the south side or the north side of the map. As you saw before, I was just staying around just around the house. But you don't want to keep rushing around the map like all the time. Like you see here, I run around the map, but I'm not doing it to run head on into people. I'm doing it because I know that there's going to be people engaging in combat with my teammates across the other side of the map. So I was doing this while knowing where everyone was, and while being aware of the situation. Also, another perk I was using was awareness, and this was really useful because I like to stay inside a lot of the time, because when you're outside, you're prone to hellstorms and other crap like grenades and stuff. Also inside, but I guess there's less of a chance. Look at that was lucky if I died there. But anyway, my point being that awareness, it really helps you. Like when you hear someone walking around, it's extremely helpful, because I was lucky here, and that person was AFK. I noticed on the minimap, so I completely chose to ignore them and went for this guy first. Because if there's a guy AFK, he really doesn't pose any threat whatsoever. You see, I would be using scavenger, but I haven't unlocked it at this point. So now I'm out of ammo. pick up this HVK and pick some people off. And as you can see, here's the wrench coming into use. I like completely bust his teeth onto the floor. Like his teeth are literally impaled on the floor. See? And but scavenger, I guess, isn't really that important if you're good at using multiple weapons. Like you could just pick a weapon off the floor. It's really not that big of a deal. And you can see the Talon coming into play. I had no idea where the other guy was. And here I put my back to that one place because I saw someone there. I'm not sure if there's someone coming from behind me. So I just let the Talons take care of that. Also, you can see footprints on the floor. That's because I'm using a tracker. So that's really useful to know where they're going. Obviously, that person must have died or something. And I got the power core here, another passive streak. This gets you a lot of assist points, keep your score per minute up. And also, it just completely ruins the experience for the enemy team. Now, this is not like the system hack. This is like the system hack on steroids, because this is like the EMP systems, except you can't jump. It destroys any score streak in the sky. If the enemy literally have a mothership in the sky, you'll destroy it. Let me just set this back a bit. And so the EMP is really useful. It's just completely gonna save you if there's any score streaks. Plus, it's gonna give you a lot of points from assist and stuff. And lastly, I just wanted to say I hope you guys take good advantage of this tip to play defensively. Just play defensively. Stop rushing and dying all the time. Stay back, take care of yourself, and play as if you're going for a nuclear. So yeah, guys, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And yeah, guys, that's about it. So see you next time.